Well, hey there, my scrappy friends. Thanks for joining me today on my channel, Ink and Whimsy. It's where I get creative with color and ink to tell my ordinary story. I'm Laura Daniels, and I'm so glad you decided to join me today. This is an old kit from close to my heart. It's called Beach Party, and I'm going to be creating a 12 by 12 spread with all those real-time bloopers, and oh my gosh, did I really just do that again? So go grab your favorite cup of coffee. Let's have some fun together. Let me show you a little bit about this kit and my thoughts on it. These are photos of my happy, full of sunshine little niece, Isabel, nicknamed Izzy, and she was at the beach in Maine, running around, having such a wonderful time. And look at the pants she's wearing. It goes perfectly with this. Not to mention, it's a beach scene. So I'm going to use those photos. This is the sticker sheet from the actual beach party kit. I love the beach day up here and just all the fun stickers, the umbrella, the surfboard, the life preserver, the beach toy, the palm trees that you don't have in Maine. But hey, we're going to have fun with the spread. Also, these papers themselves are just so pretty, bright, colorful. They make me think of all things happy. And I've already cut off the zip strips. These are the ones that are on the very edge of the paper. On the flip side, they always tell you the inks that are used, so if you want to stamp or do some splattering. Now, I have bought, when this was on sale, the workshop kit. Let me show you these first. These are the extra pages that come in a workshop kit, and you also get some pages you don't get if you buy it outside of the workshop kit, okay? And two of those are these sunburst pages. Aren't those pretty? So I think it's always a great idea to buy the workshop kit because you get these extras. You get the guide that shows you how to put everything together. And what I like to do is to look at the pictures all together and go, I want to take this out of that, and it helps me, gives me that jumping off point. So let me show you these real quick. This is the punch out for this right here. Is that not so fun? I'd like to do something like that one day. I just love the pops of yellow and the three little diagrams with the sun and fun in the middle. The one I want to focus on today is the ocean. And I love, see if you can see it real quick, how they have tucked things in between the different layers of water. So I think I can have a lot of fun with that. But I don't want to use this busy paper in the back right there. So that's what I mean. You look at it and then you choose, what just really calls out to you. And this is that one where it had the yellow in the background and the photos, and the pieces just pop out so easily. So you see this has three different things. So you put something under here. You could use this as a frame, and then you have this piece. So there's a lot of different types of embellishments that you can use in the way you want to. These are all strips. Look at how these match her pants. Is that not just perfect? I am so excited. I love it when a kit works perfectly with photos that I have. Now these are the waves. So there's two here. These are in Bluebird. And then these right here, I'm going to do them on the bottom here. They're going in the opposite direction, but they're almost like a graph paper. So it's not solid white. I guess that's why they did that. But when you go back to the sticker sheet, you have a third wave, which is this sticker running along the bottom. So I'm excited. I might do some white splattering on the top of the wave and maybe some Bluebird on the top of this wave. And like I said, where did that go? Right here. This is where I'm going to pull a lot of my idea off of. So I'm going to clear this away and we're going to get started. So this spread is going to be all things happy because Izzy was so happy just being on the beach when we were in Maine. I had gone home to visit my mom. The first thing I'm going to do is lay down this strip of red and white. I'm going to put one down on the bottom, but before I do that, I want to bring in some of this Bluebird And I'm trying to be very conscious of the fact that when I tap this, what ends up happening is you guys see a shaking camera. So I know it needs to go up here between the 2.5 and the 3. So I am just gonna put this down sporadically. Up a little higher, down. I am not sure how this is gonna look. I do hope it's gonna look good. Okay. I want titch up there. So it's not all exactly the same. All right, so now we'll add the red strip down on the bottom. And I want this right here. I just love red, white, and blue. I just love it. So the next thing I'm putting down are some waves, and I made these from some of the negative space that was left in the punch-out sheets. So you can see how I've had to kind of jury rig a couple of the pieces, but I love how the blue and white just varies, and when I stick the different stickers down, it'll cover those spots that I don't want to show so clearly. Oh, don't you love how that blue looks? I love it. That does look good. That looks real good. Let me just pat myself on the back. So you don't need to do it. Oh gosh, I just crack myself up sometimes. All right. Instead of going with this busy piece, this is the one they had in the diagram, I wanted to bring more of the blues out. And, oh, wait a minute. I want to put this down. This is important. Because remember her pants, they had the stripe in them. So I wanted to add a little bit of this. And this is going to go right here. I am trying to see if it's straight because it's kind of way at the top there. All right. There we go. And now we're going to lay this down. I'll trim that down in just a minute. I want to put this right here, 11 and 11. There we go. What do you think of the color so far? I think it's looking real good. All right. So I mounted this photo of Izzy. She just was so happy. We had gone to Congdon's in Wells, Maine for donuts, and after that we went to Wells Beach. It was about 50 degrees in Maine. It was in February, so it was a little nippy. But Izzy had so much fun chasing the waves and then running away from the waves. And it got to a point where, with the water being that cold, that she got cold. And all she did is she just ran to my brother, her grandpa, and he grabbed her up in this big bear hug and wrapped her in a towel, and she was just okay. But when she was running around like this, I was just moving fast with my camera because I wanted to capture that infectious joy that a child has when they're not thinking of any of the worries in the world. They are simply having fun, and that is all she was doing. She was just giggling and laughing, and it was so contagious. All of us were just loving every moment of it. Now I wanted to add, do I still want this? What do you think? Right there? Or, let's see. Or maybe not so much of it, just a little. I think the little bit works better. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this down. I don't want this yellow. I'm really enjoying the blue and the red. I just looked up to the camera to go, oh, please tell me that I have been recording. Okay. Have you guys noticed that I'm getting a little better at this? Let's see. Look, watch me just jimmy. Nope. I spoke too soon. Oh, gosh. your fingers just get in the way. That's what happens. Up a little more. And there we go. All right, I love it. All right, so let's work. I already wrote my journaling down, and I know I want to stick this. I want to use this big one so it's nice and firm. Oh, don't tell me this is running out. No. All right, here we go. I want to put this, I think about right there. She was just so happy. It just makes me happy looking at the photographs. And isn't that another reason why we love journaling? Look at that. It's at the end. There is never a good time to run out of a stapler, the staples in a stapler, or glue and a glue gun, tape runner. It's never a good time because it never happens when you're not using it. You don't run out of it then. All right, I'm going to put that one right there. And they're going together. And I should put this down first. All right. And I think I need to look at, you know what? Can I, oh, goodness, it's sticking to my finger. I want to move this over a titch, like right up to the edge. So I have a little more room with this. And to have this go like right there. All right, I am committing. I'm trying to see if it's straight. There we go. Now I'm going to put down my beach, and then we are going to add some things in the waves. Remember I was telling you about those? Have any of you been to Maine? And if so, what is your favorite place to go in Maine? I'm from Maine. My entire family is from New Hampshire, Maine, and Massachusetts. So, and I have no accent because when I was young, I left home, joined the Navy, and then I married my husband when I got out of the Navy, and he was still in the Navy. So we have been in the Navy traveling around a lot. So I don't know what kind of an accent I have. If you think I have one, let me know. All right. So tell me if you have been to Maine. All right, here's some of our little doodads. I want to stick this one right here. Okay. I want to stick the ball. I should probably look at these first to see what it is that I want to do, shouldn't I? All right, so I'm going to place them first. I want this one like she's riding the waves. I want to put the umbrella over this way. I know you wouldn't have an umbrella in the water, but I personally like the colors. All right, and I want this under more. Excuse me, let's get that straight. I want this, if I can lift this up a bit. I want this right there. There we go. And I think we'll move this one over just a titch. How about like that? I like that. All right. And I want it angled up because it's supposed to be riding the waves. Okay. Then let's stick down our umbrella. These colors are all just so bright and cheery. I absolutely love them. And they're just perfect for a little girl chasing the waves in the beach. On the beach. I want that on top right there. All right. Well, what do you think? I like it. All right, my friends, I'm going to call this one done. In the comments below, let me know what you think. And you know the drill. If you can give it a thumbs up, I appreciate it. It lets me and YouTube know that you're enjoying this content. If you tap the bell, you'll be notified when the next video comes up. And if you subscribe, you'll never miss anything. Until we meet again, you guys have an incredible day, and let me know if you've ever been to Maine. And until we see each other again on YouTube, God bless and have an incredible day. Bye-bye.